Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we discuss about the apoptosis and necrosis. They are both phenomena in the biology, and it is it is about the cell death, in which one phase the programmed cell death, and in which other phase the accidental cell death. So we read about it: apoptosis and the necrosis. Apoptosis and the necrosis are the two phenomena of the cell death. As we read that it is the cell death, about the cell death. Apoptosis is one of the main type of the programmed cell death. During the apoptosis, cell shrinks and become the rounded due to the breakdown of the cytoskeleton by the enzyme. Its chromatin undergoes the condensation and nuclear envelope breaks. In this way, the nucleus is spread in the form of several discrete chromatin bodies. Cell membranes makes the irregular buds now as the bulbs. Bulbs break off from the cell and are called the apoptotic bodies, which are then phagocytosis by the other cells. Phagocytosis means the new cells eat the old cells. The apoptosis can occur when a cell is damaged or undergoes the stress condition. Apoptosis removes the damaged cells and preventing it from the getting further nutrients or to prevent the spread of the infection. Apoptosis also gives the advantage during the development. For example, during the formation of fingers, the cells between them undergo the apoptosis or the digest separate. As we see the very important mark in the box, in an adult human, 50 to 70 billion cell die each day by the apoptosis. It means every day cell died by the programmable death. It means the apoptosis. So the other topic of the other topic of the cell death is necrosis. It is the accidental cell death. Necrosis is the accidental cell death of and living tissues. Necrosis is less sequential than the apoptosis. There are the many causes of the necrosis, including the injuries, infection, cancer, etc. Necrosis may occur when the cell is given hypo, hypox with the less oxygen environment. During the necrosis, there is the release of the special enzyme from the lysosome. Lysosomal enzymes break the cellular components and may also be related to outside cells to break down and surrounding cells. Cells that die by the necrosis may also release the harmful chemicals that damage the other cell. So, two reasons of the accidental cell death we discuss here. One of spider bites also cause the necrosis in the some areas, and other necrosis may be due to the lack of the proper care of the wound. Shortly, we say that if the cells undergo from the series of the events of the program and cell die, so it means it is the apoptosis, and cell death is according to the program cell death, and cell complete its life cycle from uh, from its creation to its endness. And the other hand, the phenomena of the necrosis is totally different from the apoptosis. In the phenomena of the necrosis, the cell is died by the accidental. It's a cell died by the wounds, cell dies by the cell dies by the fire, cell died by the scraps, and also cells damaged by the other abnormal cells. As we read that the cell died by the bite of the spider, and cell also died by the other infectious or other abnormal cells. It is also called the necrosis. Now our topic of apoptosis and the necrosis is completed.